I got the 350 here. Drain some gas out of this thing, lay the bike on the side, and then get it opened up. We'll see you then. All right, so I got all the bolts loose. I'm going to take them out. I got a little pattern roughed out here. That way I know each bolt where it goes. I don't know if they're different lengths. I don't believe so. Going to be a little resistance because of the magnet in this. So I'm going to try to get it pulled off here. So. Set that aside. Yep, okay. Hopefully that gasket is good. I'm going to zip it loose. 14 millimeter air impact. If you don't have an air tool or an electric impact, you can use a filter wrench. You got to hold the flywheel from spinning. But I'm just going to give it a little bump here. It should come right off. Just like that. Oh, got the bolt out. I'm going to pull the flywheel. There's a little bit of oil here left over. Put it in them threads inside there just so it's not threading on there dry. You can even put it on that. I did put a little bit of grease on this. This puller is the Tusk M28 by 1.0. So I'm going to hand thread everything in. Let's start. That's bottomed out. That's tight. Take my wrench. I'm going to tighten it up my hand first, just to make sure. I don't know. Hopefully you saw that move. Just like that. It's pulled off. There's a keyway. I'll try to get a zoomed in picture that you do not want to lose. As you can see here, everything's loose. These flywheel pullers are very impressive, very cheap, no damage, nothing like that. There we go. You can see inside there, there's a slot for the keyway. Right there is the keyway. Make sure that's in there too when you go to reinstall. Very important. You need to clean it, wear rubber gloves, paper towels, acetone, remove a bunch of the oil. And then they want you to sand right here in blue. So it's right here below the rings. So it'd be this area here. I want you to sand all around here. About putting texture inside that lip and then down on here. So I don't have an engraver, so what I came up with this thing, it hits pretty hard. Like it snaps pretty hard. It switched to just a little pointy punch and a beat up hammer. I'm not hitting this thing, I'm not wailing on it. It's just some love taps. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go all the way around, and then even if you see the directions here, I'm going to go a little ways up on this green ring here. So I might do maybe a row or two. I'm not going to go all the way up. I got all the dimpling done, so there's texture all the way around. I got this edge sanded very good, so there's texture there. And when I attempted to put this weight on yesterday, the tolerance was too tight. It would before, I mean, you can see right there how easy that just went on. However, sanded it down pretty good. Got the epoxy. This is a hardener. Got the epoxy right here. We're gonna get it mixed up. Everything is cleaned. Everything is dry. I dry fitted everything, made sure it was good. I got my tools here off to the side. Okay, and note to self, remove lid. Yeah, I wonder why it would come out. Alright, try that again. Oh yeah, much easier. Okay. Put the hardener in away. Now I mix thoroughly. Epoxy is mixed. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start applying it. I'm gonna zoom in on this. We're gonna apply a layer here down to these pickups and up. And this stuff is runny, it is messy. There's gonna be some excess everywhere. There's just no getting around it. We're gonna take the hoop. We're gonna install the hoop. Just like that. I'm gonna maybe not rotate it. Now I'm gonna apply another layer to the outside of this hoop. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit on the inside of that. This is all gonna come out when I go to compress it down. I already know this, but still. Okay. Grab this now here. Push this down on. Rotate. Oh, it's tight. Try to knock her down in. I got a piece of wood. I'm gonna try to give her some taps. Just so it's even. You can see there now how it's tight compressed against that. See this ring? You can see it moving down there. That needs to be pushed down and held down for a minute so it'll stay in place. I just have two flatheads here, just holding on stuff. Just gonna hold it. Okay, so now I got her clamped in. I got a ton of the excess cleaned up. I'm gonna let her sit for 24 hours. I don't have a ton of pressure on this. I have wood on here also to give it a little give so I'm not straining the metal too much. Now I have to cut out the cover and then wait 24 hours, throw this thing in the oven and then reinstall it and go from there. I got her in the oven. It's fully cured. The light's still on. I don't know if you can see it in there. We're gonna bake it for 2 hours. Not trying to exceed 131 degrees is what it says. We're gonna let her go for 2 hours. Go from there. Remove the stator. There's 2 bolts here, and then this little rubber grommet, Allen head H4, 1/4 inch drive. Not super tight. I didn't get to film putting this in. Honestly, it's not that hard. You line your keyway up, and then you rotate your starter gear here, right here, clockwise. Push down on it; it'll slide right in. You don't have to beat on it. If you want, you can do a light couple taps. Make sure it's set. I then blue Loctited. I believe I torqued that to 50 pounds. Yeah, 50 pounds.